Lung cancer doesn't arrive with alarms or sirens. It doesn't knock loudly or send warnings to your phone. Instead, it whispers. It settles quietly inside the body long before it makes itself known. That's what makes lung cancer so dangerous. Not because it can't be treated, but because it's often found too late. Most people feel fine at first. They go to work, laugh with friends, and live normally, unaware that something serious may already be growing inside their lungs. Early detection can save lives, yet early symptoms are often ignored or blamed on stress. Today, we're pulling back that blindfold to reveal the signs your body doesn't want you to miss. Number 11, the cough that doesn't know when to leave. Everyone gets coughs. It's part of living in a dusty, polluted, virus-filled world. But a cough caused by lung cancer does not behave like the usual short-term ones that politely leave after a few days. This one sticks around like it's paying rent. It may start off mild, almost easy to ignore, but over time, it becomes constant, intrusive, and stubborn. Cough syrups don't stop it. Flu medicine doesn't change it. Rest doesn't remove it. Worse, this cough may change character. One day, it feels dry and scratchy. Another, it sounds deep and congested. That's because a tumor can irritate the airway from the inside, causing inflammation and obstruction. If you've been coughing for weeks and can't explain why, your lungs aren't being dramatic. They're sending a warning signal. Number 10. When blood appears during a cough. Blood in a cough is one of the few symptoms that doesn't ask politely for attention. It demands it. Yet surprisingly, some people still attempt to ignore it, convincing themselves that they simply strained their throat or swallowed something wrong. In reality, blood appearing in sputum can signal serious damage inside lung tissue or blood vessels. When a tumor interferes with delicate structures in the airways, blood can escape and appear in mucus. Sometimes it shows up as faint streaks. Other times, it is far more obvious and alarming. Regardless of amount, this symptom is never normal. Your lungs were never meant to bleed into your mouth. Seeing blood should trigger one reaction and one reaction only. Seek medical care immediately. Number 9. Night sweats that feel like a shower. Occasionally waking up sweaty isn't unusual, but waking up drenched night after night is a different story entirely. When cancer is present, the body sometimes manufactures heat like a broken thermostat, often during the quiet hours of the night. Night sweats associated with lung cancer are not subtle. They soak clothes, they dampen pillows, they disrupt sleep. This happens because the immune system may be actively fighting the disease or due to chemical changes caused by the tumor itself. Hormones can misfire, and temperature regulation can go haywire. When sweat no longer matches the environment, something underneath the surface needs investigation. Number 8. The chest pain that lingers. Chest pain is often associated with the heart, but the lungs can cause significant discomfort too. Lung-related chest pain doesn't usually appear suddenly. It creeps in. It may feel like pressure, aching, tightness, or soreness. One of the biggest clues is that the pain gets worse when you breathe deeply, laugh, cough, or even lie down in certain positions. This kind of pain often occurs when a tumor presses against nerves, muscles, ribs, or even the lining of the lungs. The pain doesn't always scream. Sometimes it simply refuses to leave. Any ongoing chest pain without a clear cause deserves serious attention, not aspirin in denial. Number 7. A voice that no longer sounds like you. A hoarse voice may seem like a small detail, but your voice is a precision instrument. It depends on nerves, muscles, airflow, and lung pressure to function properly. A tumor pressing against the nerve that controls the vocal cords can change your voice permanently if untreated. You may notice your voice sounds breathy. You may struggle to speak loudly. You may feel like you constantly need to clear your throat. If hoarseness lasts longer than expected, especially without infection, your voice isn't just acting up. It may be reacting to pressure from something deeper. Number 6. The appetite that quietly fades. Losing interest in food doesn't happen accidentally. Hunger is controlled by hormones and organs working in harmony. But cancer disrupts those signals, often causing appetite to fade away without dramatic warning. Meals that once excited you become unappealing. Portions shrink. Eating feels more like a chore than a pleasure. This happens because tumors can interfere with digestion and metabolism. The body essentially enters survival mode, redirecting resources toward fighting disease instead of maintaining appetite. When the body stops asking for fuel, something is very wrong under the hood. Number 5. Weight loss without effort or explanation. While society often celebrates weight loss, unexplained weight loss is not a victory. It is a warning sign. When the body begins to lose weight without any changes in diet or exercise, it may be because energy is being burned faster than it can be replaced. Cancer cells are like parasites that steal fuel and disrupt how the body uses nutrients. Muscle begins to shrink, fat quietly disappears, and clothing suddenly fits looser without any effort. In this situation, weight loss is not progress. It's the body sounding an internal alarm. Number 4. Shortness of breath that interferes with daily life. Breathing is meant to happen quietly in the background, not as a struggle. Lung cancer can block airways or cause fluid to build around the lungs, making each breath harder than it should be. At first, breathlessness may appear only during activity or exercise. Over time, even simple movements like walking across the room or speaking a full sentence can feel exhausting. The unsettling sensation of never getting enough air can be frightening. When breathing becomes labor instead of instinct, the lungs are asking for attention. Number 3. Fatigue that refuses to lift. Cancer-related fatigue does not respect naps, weekends, or sleep. It settles deep into the body and refuses to leave. This is not the kind of tiredness that comes from a late night or a busy day. It is a heavy, constant exhaustion that drains interest, motivation, and energy from everyday life. Part of this fatigue is physical, as cancer aggressively steals the body's fuel and disrupts normal processes. But part of it is emotional too. The body senses something is wrong even before the mind understands it. When rest no longer restores you and even simple tasks feel overwhelming, something deeper may be asking for attention. Number 2. Infections that return like uninvited guests. When lung infections keep coming back, they are rarely just bad luck. Repeated cases of pneumonia or bronchitis can mean that something is blocking normal airflow or preventing the lungs from clearing bacteria properly. Tumors can quietly trap germs inside the airways, turning the lungs into a breeding ground for infection. While antibiotics may offer short-term relief, they cannot remove what is causing the infection to return. When illness starts feeling familiar instead of occasional, it becomes a message instead of a coincidence. Number 1. The first time you ever wheezed. Wheezing is the sound of air struggling to move through narrowed breathing passages. When this sound appears suddenly in someone who has never had asthma or allergies, it becomes much more concerning. Lung tumors can slowly squeeze airways from the inside, creating a persistent whistling sound during breathing. This is not harmless noise, it is airflow under pressure. New wheezing should never be ignored or explained away. It is the lungs asking to be heard before the problem grows louder. If this video helped you understand what your body might be trying to tell you, don't just scroll away. Hit the like button so more people can see it too. And subscribe for more life-saving health content. Because the right information at the right time can change everything.